Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm just showing a full raid walkthrough of how I've been teaching max CM strats in teams as of recent. Before I used to just throw people into CM5s expecting them to watch videos and just throwing them into the deep end. But with trios, it's a lot more lax with the extra overload doses, and because of it being at a slower pace, I can really sit down before some room encounters to explain things such as bank procedure, how to handle ice demon chopping, and so forth. So far from what people have told me, it really seems to teach people a lot. But of course, I'm always open to feedback to see if there's better ways to teach people max F strats, so please let me know what you guys think. Thus far, it seems to be working out though, so I'm probably going to continue doing it. In today's example, this is a run with Yordan and Hydro, two friends of mine who've got a bit of Chambers experience, but not as much CM experience. So they were the best test subject, learners for these runs. Other than that though, I hope you guys enjoyed today's educational video. Enjoy. Big bald cornball. Baby blue dragon.
Somehow I didn't die there. I definitely should have.
Help! I need someone to pick up these pots. It's just one other person, not two people. It doesn't matter, whatever. This is the worst part, is that I could read this on accident. The last time I read it, I was very upset. I'm gonna get that crab out the way. Okay, the crab is being kind to us. Nice, let's go. Alright, we're doing it, we're doing it.
Hydra's in the bin.
I hate this game.
You're in the bin, dude.
I hate this game.
You can take this, here you go. Oh wait, he's benched. Oops. Meant to get that Yordan then. Alright, so what you do is if you get hard slammed after Tech-Bon, you can chug a brew, but we're gonna stop the second we hit the tinderbox, okay? Typically here, I like to organize my items where I have my 3 dose and the 3 items that I plan to bank. So in this case, it's my salve and my pickaxe. So if you look at my stream real quick, you'll kind of see how I have my items right now. I'll put the full one here. And then the 2 pots I plan to drop, I put them like here. And then as I'm approaching the tinderbox, I'll drop them like this. And then, oh, don't die to his cash! Don't die to his cash!
Jordan.
And then afterwards, you pick up a tinderbox and your axe. So after that, you click the chest after you equip your axe. You drop your tinderbox, and if you have an overload to drop, you drop that too. Then click private, pause it all, start chopping after you hit escape, and you're done. The nice thing is if you're using screen markers, then you can just quickly hit the button and just get out of it. But yeah. So the weird thing about trio though is like typically what you would do is you would dump 1 inventory in 5 mans. But since we're doing a trio, we want to do like a half inventory if you're not planning to get, oh, I forgot. Half inventory to light the last brazier. That's not going to be lit if you're not scavving. So I'm going to be scavving since I'm prep. But otherwise what you would do is after you light, you would hit withdraw all. Okay. Then you would bank your axe and those 3 items. So the full stamina, your pickaxe, your salve. Then you would pick up the overload, sip it. After you dump the half inventory for the last brazier that needs to be lit. So you guys do a half envy for that last brazier, and then you come back for those pots. But after you basically rebank your stuff, grab the overload, sip it, drop it, and then yeah, that's after that. Run back for your pots and you're good. You just don't want to make sure that you don't have both your staminas on you, because it's kind of a waste of space. You always chop an envy before scavving. This is only in trio that I do it, and this is like if I'm doing like a money run trio. If I'm going like for GM time, I always do it like this. If I'm going for you know, CM Diary and Obliv, then no, we no prep, and hope to God that the game is kind to us in the no prep.
I'm good. Why can I not cast Fire Surge? I see.
Were you brew down?
Yep.
Oh, you forgot to restore.
Yep.
So, pro tip is to make sure that you chug the brew and restore it before, you know, overloading. And then you can usually sip your brew once. Yeah, if I'm doing like a really chill money run where I do like a half prep, then yeah. Oh, that's ideal. There we go. If we're doing like I can do a half prep and a money run, assuming that we're gonna mage run, which is more ideal. Because if you do like a half prep, you should be able to make it in time. But if you do like a full prep, you might be a bit late. When I said like half prep, I'd try to do like make 20 pots. So like, give or take like, let me think now, maybe like 8 restores should be fine, even if you're not planning to use the enhanced sip for Vest, just because Vest dies so fast now. I'm dropping an overload for you, Yordan, and Hydro if you need it, also on the ground. And just hold on to him after you sip. Yeah, if you use the enhanced for Vespula, then you can just definitely prep less restore, but with how fast Vespas, you might be able to just like make 7 restore and just use restore for it as alongside the enhanced, so you could use a combination of it too. Alright, so seeds are in a bad spot here, so I'm gonna grab both of them after this does. Actually, wait, this is a trio. So typically in a 5-man, you do want to have both seeds, but this is a trio, so we can ignore it. We're gonna have so many overload doses. Team McKin 1.2 bill now. Holy moly. You can sip your first stamina down to a 1 dose.
Okay.
Don't rush down all the way yet. I'm gonna go over Vanguard starts real quick, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so Yordan, you are going to be doing the far start. So far start, you start in Scythe, you Scythe it once, and then what you're going to do is swap to the appropriate staff for the next 2 hits. Mr. Skull,
Repeat what you said.
you're gonna go far and Scythe it once, appropriate style afterwards. Hydro,
Far is in the top, like left one, right?
all the way at the exit.
Okay.
So Hydro is gonna go north in Mage Gear, look for the melee, hit it once. Afterwards, he's gonna hit whatever's north. I'm gonna go close, and the person close starts in bow. They hit the Mage Vanguard once, and then they hit whatever is next to him. Actually, wait. I think north start is you do 2 shadow, and then last hit whatever's north. Good night, Kakin. Yeah. So if you're north, just Mage the melee twice.
All right.
All right, let's rock and roll.
So I Scythe and then switch to
Scythe
bow.
and yeah, Scythe and then appropriate style. The person close does the same thing. They do like bow mage into appropriate style. But you just Scythe whatever's next to you, even if it's baloney. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate that we didn't let you lead, but it's okay. Alright. I'm going to the melee Vanguard, Hydro Rage, you Mage Yordan.
Is there any point where I should stop it?
Yeah, so it's 40% threshold on this, so you just gotta eyeball the HP. If you have the Vanguard's overlay plugin from CoX Analytics, you can kind of look at it.
Oh.
So yeah, in this skill, it's easy because it's 40%.
Peace, Hydro.
Yo, shut up.
Hydro's dead. Unlucky. Main thing is try to brew on your dick downs, Yordan, and you've done next, right, Yordan?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how next you can do that 5-tick step under? You can do the same thing with the Mage Vanguard to take less damage. Highly suggested because it heavily reduces the damage you take from this bitch. I wish I'd healed all there. Oh, an overload, give me that. I think I lost a took. Alright, it might be my time to come. Goodbye, world. Wait, hold on.
Wait, he dropped the overload? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, it worked! Okay, never mind. I hit a 41. What am I thinking? Why did I think to be so late? Oh my god, it would have been so juicy with it earlier. Okay, we got one overload. I don't need to see what am I doing? I planted 2 already. So, the beauty of having water runes in the pouch now is watch this. I can deal with this. Oh. I didn't have my spade next to it, but you don't have to withdraw 3 items, you can withdraw 2. Even if I have 6 water runes in there, I think I'm gonna do that. So, prep in this is gonna be a bit different. I normally like to do, since we don't need as much restore, 8 restore into like 4 brews.
I think everything, right?
You don't need, well, in a 5-man you try to grab everything, but in this you can leave the gopher pots. We're gonna have enough overload typically. Alright, so this is the variation here. So I'm gonna make a shitload of restore, but I probably shouldn't.
Alright, what do I bank at this chest?
A deposit all start giving. And then after I come down, I'll explain how we're gonna go about banking.
Okay.
Because we want to have shadow, and then we rebank at the next chest.
Oh yeah, because you use shadow for best for now, right?
Yep. So what you normally do is you bank your melee gear if you need a lot of space. I feel like you don't even need to do that. But it all depends on your rolls, because some rolls gotta bank like other items. This tune reminds me of summer vacation in school. I don't know what this reminds me of. Is your shift withdraw 10 or something that's smart? Yeah, for Buchu. You want me to send you my swaps, Swagger? For Buchu and for Gourds. But for deposit, I think it's different depending on what the item is. I have like deposit all for my shift for Gourds, but I swear to God I never used them. Yeah, I got you. All right. Swaps. I do also have some really cheat ones, like the ones that make it where you can never click the bad prayers ever. Broken. Alright, so these are the custom swaps I've got. Sang one's kind of useless now. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be a bit IE, it's because I really want to send this DM.
What?
Anti-head.
Oh.
Do I have anything else for left click? Oh, these, alright, these are for left click, so left.
That actually makes a difference with shadow.
The ones I just sent you is for shift, but these are left click. So that just makes it when you hover your seeds over the pouch and there's a person there, you will not, you won't click the player, you'll click the pouch. Frickin' cheater. It's in Moonlight! So there was one thing I forgot to mention, because my dumbass, oh, I'm muted. There's one thing I forgot to mention, it's because I didn't have lockpicks. So what you normally do is, you know when you're grabbing your pots earlier? When you're grabbing your pots at the tuner box, you'd grab one lockpick, yeah. And then you'd put that in your, you'd bank that once you come back. And the nice thing about banking it as your last item is that you'll always kind of know where it is. So when you hit deposit all at thieving, you can hover your mouse where lockpick is, click it, and then hit escape quickly, and you're good. Alright, so let's quickly go over what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna really make this super simple. Alright, so typically what I like to do is after Vanguards, I like to go in this gear, just because I have a ZCB, but if you don't have a ZCB, then you can go in your Shadow. So, if you still have any doses of your first stamina, I like to chug it before Vanguards are about to end. Alright?
Okay.
So, in my case, I'm actually going to bank the unnecessary items, like my scythe, my hammer, and because I'm gonna grab the vest pots as an example, I'm also gonna bank the items that I actually need for the next floor. But what you could do, is if you already have enough space, you could just grab your overload, your 2 restores, and if you're not cross or chin, I would advise not grab potions. I prepped a lot of pots, so we could grab like a brew.
Okay,
Alright, so make sure you have your...
A brew from
I'd
there?
say, yeah, grab a brew, 2 restores, and overload, and make sure you have your full stam with you, okay?
Okay.
Alright. And then, that spell's gonna start at a weird time.
What about the, do you want to drink the hand now?
We could, yeah. So you can drop enhance. So it's up the overload, drop enhance. Dropping. So now what people do is, if you're on a team full of shadows, you don't even wait to tick. Even in a trio, if it's a trio, you definitely don't need to wait to tick. But in 5-mans, you just hope it dies.
Okay.
Yeah, what I like to do is I lead in with a shadow hit, and then I do a ZCB right after, and if it's really hard to do that and swap your prayer, you can camp a rigger. Because one hit, oh, Yordan!
Yeah, I saw that.
That was spooky. Should be dead. Alright, start checking pots. Because I just want to start making space. Now, if you're in your mage gear, you're not going to need it anymore except for your shadow. And just the shadow. So as you're running to the chest, you want to take off your mage gear. Alright? Okay. Now, in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank all my mage gear first, and then manually withdraw the items I need. In this case, it's 3 items.
Right.
If you have enough space to just grab those items out, you can hit withdraw all and then bank them. I was Vespot, so I didn't have space. But if you do have space, you can hit withdraw all first, and then, you know, bank the items that you don't need. Yeah. So here you want to try to make sure you have 2 restores, your overload, and then as many brews as humanly possible. Now, you want to make sure you do have 1 space. So, typically, if you're doing a 5-man, you actually will not have that brew on your roll. You'll actually get the brew later. Oh, no, don't blow my pit!
It's here,
so,
right?
on your roll, you would actually get a brew, and you would chug it on your way here to make this space. Okay, but like I said, we're a trio, we already chugged, and all that stuff. Okay. Now, the next step is you're standing on the right spot. So this is the spot you want to stand in if you're telegrabbing. So this is good. Alright, so Mr. BBC, blowpipe them again, and then Yordan, tag 1 major in your range gear. Just so I don't get railed. You don't have to tank both, just 1. Alright, and then tag him again, BBC. And then you just open the door, Yordan. You just spam click it and you're good. See? Not that bad. I did invite you, Dolan. I don't think you're in chat though, and I was like, invite. Okay, so as you're running down here, hard chug your brew. Because you'll be able to just slam a brew and restore in time. And of course, if you had Venge right as the room ends, as it gives you the most time to just recast your Venge afterwards. Play your song, see that? I'm gonna drop the enhance here. So, in CM5s, we have 2 people overstocking the Surgers, so it would actually start dropping a lot of pots. So this is why you want to make sure you have like 2 full restores and the rest brews. 1 full restore is gonna be for yourself, and you're gonna drop a lot of brews for other people on the team. Typically, it's gonna be for the roamer and the prepper, because they don't hit the chest.
Okay, so do I need to drop pots now, or are we good?
No, because I grab pots, but in a 5 situation. So just as long as you make note of it. Okay, I think our overload might run out, because we were waiting a bit, so if you want to overload real quick, just like re-overload and then slam a brew afterwards. It doesn't matter if you're going to be brewed down here. You have my permission to be brewed down. That's what happens when we wait, but it's okay. It's an education run anyway. Alright, so make sure that you are I'd say the cutoff is 104. So if you're already 104, you're good, but you can brew once more. Oh! No, that's not my restore. Oh! Wait, Yordan, do you need Venge?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, this is the hardest room in CMs. But after we're done this room, I'm going to show you some tiles that make this a little bit nicer. Wait, are we all here perfect timing? Oh my god, we're gaming! Yordan is gaming! Oh, don't die, Yordan. That was actually nasty. Alright, so let me show you some tiles you guys can mark. So this tile and this tile kind of show like once Vasa hits the wall, you'll be out of range. So that lets you kind of sit here, do one bow shot, and prepare to swap in your melee gear after the last bow shot. Same thing here. Same thing over here. And same thing here. I think you could actually go one more tile back, but typically sitting there, bots will not see you. This one's a bit weird using this one because you have to kind of go around like this. Now, the scary part is if you miss a tick and he's going to this crystal, you're missing a bow shot. So if you know you lost a tick, it's just better for you to jump on the melee crystal, like claw early. Yeah. So try to utilize those tiles. They are very nice. Now, your Overlord would normally run out here, so I wouldn't say, like, slam a brew. Prepper, after the room is done, you can actually slam a brew and then zip restore once, because they Overlord as they come down. But yeah, typically here, try to sit around 50 HP, maybe brew once. If you're going to be, like, overbrewed, though, you can either, if you do have it as an option, kill other. Typically, you don't. But, you can also just tank a hit from a Mystic. Okay, done. Now, the important thing about this room is overkill. It's the same thing with Shaman, they didn't really stress it, but that and also trying to like stay out of the range, so like you could sit back here and not get hit by the green one. But once it hits 40%, we let one person kill it, and we usually move on to the next one. Now, if we say, let's say this, we have this Mystic here, and we have the other two at the exit, we would want to run early, because otherwise we'd lose ticks hitting the one in the back. Like, if this one dies here, we might lose ticks running around. But yeah, we usually want to have one person designated to killing it. I'm gonna troll the fuck out of Yordan here, watch this. Don't forget to use the safe spots. Wait, Yordan, I just saw an anguish on. It made you look.
Bitch. I hate this guy.
Alright. Now, this, don't go in just yet, okay? So we're gonna spawn the tendrils here, but I'm about to show you guys a trick that makes it super easy. So if you hold control, do you walk or no?
Yeah.
So if you sit here and spam click control on enter passage, it makes you walk 2 tiles, to watch the tick. So that's one way of easily skipping the tendrils without having to actually wait to tick. It automatically waits a tick for you. Other thing is, make sure you're entering this room on full HP. So right after Mystics is done, start slamming brew. I think nowadays you'll overload a bit later because of how fast Vesp is. So you might enter this room a little bit low. But yeah, don't try to keep your HP 100 plus because you can get stacked out otherwise. Secondly, start putting those items that you plan to bank. So in this case, it would be like your salve and your pickaxe kind of close together. I like to put them at the bottom of my inventory. Secondly, after this tree dies, you can wear your Anguish. I mean, the salve does give magic accuracy, but it doesn't make that much of a difference, to be honest. Okay. And then, of course, you'd be hitting it as you're chopping. You want to do it in a 5-tick cycle, but once you're in that cycle, as long as you're doing hits, you're good to go. Because guess what? The Shadow is also a 5-tick weapon, so it makes it very simple to stay in your cycle. We can also claw this once as well, since Spec Ring. So we can claw it once. And you guys are gonna go sit over here, and then I'm gonna go tank.
Supposed to be camping light bearer for this?
Yeah.
Hello, diary completionist.
It's okay, don't worry.
Check. Please open your portal and stand back while we check.
Oh, what the hell, Zox? Suck my fucking balls. I can't believe this guy. How are we doing, beautiful? How the Genshin streams lately? Sometimes it will aggro to you guys, and that is when all crisis happens, but otherwise, it typically won't go to you guys. It'd be
That's
buzzing.
just when you go hit it with your axe, right, Sido?
What? Stop. We don't talk about that. Those days are behind me, okay? Oh, I don't want to drop. I want to drop my axe. What am I thinking? Alright, so this is the part that is a bit hard. So you always see me streaming and I literally like spend like 3 seconds at the chest, right?
Right.
So if you look at my inventory right now, I like to have empty spaces here. So when I do hit withdraw all, guess what ends up coming out?
Your mage gear, yeah.
My mage gear. I have the items that I want to bank like this. I do have a couple pots, but I have enough spaces where it shouldn't matter too much. Also, I should be wearing this just for the extra space. But anyway, I hit private, withdraw all, bank my items. As I bank them, I look at the top left, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Then I go to public and I grab any potions if there are any in the chest. There doesn't seem to be any, so pray to God that we prepped enough for this raid or we're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 5 roots.
Yeah. We'll have one person insta-starting usually, so I'd like to start in mage gear. And then afterwards, I just spec whenever possible. But since, you know, we all enter at the same time, we can just insta-spec and then do our thing. You're gonna be mage tank, I'm gonna be melee tank, so we're gaming. Double on mage side, and we should be good. Double.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're good. Now, I know I put Yordan on tank duty, but if you're higher HP, let him know, and then you can swap jobs. Because it's kind of important to, you know, take some heat off him if he's getting railed up his cheeks. And also make sure you're brewing on your 15s, because if you're not brewing on your 15s, you're not going to heal up in time to jump on that melee hand, and you got to slam a brew, and your stats are not 120, and that's not good.
Is there in a hand?
Yeah, I'll drop an enhance here. Just don't run into me because I'm burning. I mean, that was a good transition for me, guys. Wait, am I the only one on waters?
No, I am.
Well, good thing I have humid. Let's go.
Well, I have water surge.
Yeah. Now, sadly, there's so many things I could talk about for Ulm. Like, I could literally write a book about Ulm. So, we'll save that discussion for another time. But here's an overload.
Get away!
If anyone needs overloads, I drop 2.
Can't believe you brought 2 overloads into this.
They're from what? What do you want me to do, man? This has to be normal sun and moon? I think it was sun and moon. I'm thinking our hammer. Fuck it. Oh yeah, make sure your HP's higher so you don't
It's fine.
New York Times bestseller owned by Sido. I literally have a giant document just filled with Max F CM Ulm notes. I gotta get it out one day. It's just, dude, I always want to make stuff. I just don't have time. I'm gonna make this back in time. Okay, yeah, I have to lose a hit there. Though. Good luck, thank you. Humble 27. That was not humble. You died. Okay, if you're scared, slam a brew so you don't die. Wait, I didn't grab that Reese. What? Thank you. Another thing is if you do need a ticket and you want a little bit more time, you can kind of sit away from the head. Give you more time. Very good to know.
Oh, that's just bad fucking luck.
Oh, I forgot it's ranging. Oops. That's my bad. Alright, listen. It's hard teaching, right? Not focused on the stuff right now. Alright, so we're gonna do the CM5 strat. So we start 1 hammer, 3 sight right in the middle and start maging.
In the middle?
Yeah, so 1 hammer, 3 sight right in the middle and start maging.
Oh, run to the middle, I see.
Yep. This is a tick perfect start, so if you do miss a tick and it's not scuffed you're gonna get hit, so you gotta make sure you don't. Yeah, so you can just book it straight to the middle.
Alright, fuck it.
Oh, you getting double hit.
Okay, regaming. Didn't get hit with the lightning. But I got cum on me. Not good.
Need me to tank?
No, I'm good.
Or was that 0 earlier? Hey, Yordan, you feeling cold, man?
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm sorry.
I see.
I love you, Yordan. I just want to let you know that, okay? Oh, wait. I did not realize my stats were so low. Brewed on my 15, but it did nothing. I'm on it 5. I'm just gonna do it again, yellow. I'm 112. Woo. Still the type of teacher that teaches do what I say, not what I do. Exactly. Alright, we're gonna get T-Bit, I feel it. Reward us. Oh, okay.
Eh.
I mean, it's all like 11 mil for each of us. Take those.